for justification.
So when you go Auditor General's non-payroll output comment, we can harmonize on that. Specifics. Just 1 minute.
Please go to the annex, and you can also tell my members to which annex are you going to, in which book, because we are dealing with quite a number of books. That's the book color.
16. Okay, so this particular, the detail is in an appendix 16. Unfortunately, we didn't carry it, but Chair allow us to quickly bring it. Of the main report.
Yes. You know, and among the activities I think should have been served under the 24 billion should have been those power lines. This is not a matter I'm going to joke with. We need to know who spent the 24 billions, and where is that money. So if you're asking for minutes, it should be minutes, not tomorrow.
No.
So somebody should explain to us where is that money. About 29 billion. We need to make good of it.
Yes, Chair, we are just obtaining the details to the Auditor General's report. 20, you need to quickly.
20 minutes.
Yes.
You bring the details of because we need to know everything. Even if VAP said these people did their things, I don't know what they use this money for. We need those details because it was not in a work plan. It was nowhere. We need all those details and what guided that expenditure of the 24 billion.
Okay. Let's pull out the.
Is that budget. What you're bringing?
We want to look at what the work plan is.
Why didn't you give it to the auditor? What you're pulling it now?
Allow us to verify, Honorable Chair.
Bringing the Auditor General's, I don't know, your audited accounts or something?
No, the appendices.
The appendices. But there is a remark by the Auditor General saying the expenditure was spent outside the work plan. So which work plan are you now looking at if it was spent outside? So even with the work plan, I don't think we'll be able to trace this money unless you maybe came up with a new work plan of sharing the money or what, we don't know. But
no.
You know, PS, when you say now you're looking for that information, and that information you fail to give, I don't know how I need to be guided by my technical people. Chief Auditor, where is the auditor? Where has he gone? You come and guide me. What happens if now information is provided here in this committee and it was not provided to the audit? How do we deal with it? Help us with.
Acknowledge that this was an irregularity. Because the Auditor General has put it out clear, you did not use a work plan. So even if you spent it on proper activities, I need you to come out clear and state that, yes, there was an irregularity. We worked outside the approved work plan, but we spent this money on this and this. Then as a committee, we can follow up and see if that money was indeed spent or it was eaten by a few people in your ministry.
Precisely, Chair. That's the information. What did we spend it on? And we come out and clarify to the committee.
You know, PS, why I find it came to you, looking for the information on where you spent the money. And the auditor, by the time they finish, they say, we can't even trace where the money went. A tune of 24 billion. At least the 1.39 billion, you know what you are supposed to do, and you never did. But 24 billion, the auditor is telling us, you say you don't have information. Now you're telling us, this committee, to wait for you to look for information. I feel uncomfortable waiting. Honorable Alan.
Yeah, maybe, Chair, to buff you up. They were even given a chance to respond to.
That's why I wanted the detail was attributed to the mismatch between the outputs and indicators under our PAPs in NDP3. And this is something that we are harmonizing on now. It's the detail that I need to really drive that particular misalignment.
You know, since the auditor audited this, you should have now come to this committee with evidence to say, you know, Honorable Chair, at that time we didn't know how we used the money. Here is the evidence. But now you're telling those people to look for the information. This is an audit query that was before you in time. And my expectation was, this time we would be just explaining and convincing this committee that probably what the auditors found out was, but when you tell me now you're digging information now at this particular point in time, don't you think it is really a wastage of time?
Honorable, please give us that opportunity as we go through the process.
I give you the 20 minutes.
Yes, Chair, we can proceed. I know within the next 20 minutes we will not be done. We'll still be on other issues. New financial year, you're reducing 3.14 billion shillings. So this cash, where did it go? Why did you reduce it?
Members, before I want you to repeat the question when members are on that page. Can I read the page again? Flag the document.
This
you mean
blue document, I'm on page 42.
On page 42.
42.
Honorable Karim.
Yes,
We have new members. We need to move together.
We have cash and cash equivalents. That was audited and verified. That is 39 billion shillings. And then an adjustment to the opening balance. It is like me, who I have my 10 billion on the account, my cash. Then in the next financial, before I do anything, I say you deduct some 3 billion. It's an adjustment to my opening balance. So where did that money go, the cash?
Thank you very much, Honorable Masaba. The question goes to the PS.
Yes, so I'll invite Head of Accounts to clarify this particular note.
So the three, the figure is made up of three adjustments, and these adjustments were in form of journals that were passed. One of them was a journal that recognized the return on unspent funds from the that were returned from the ERT account. We had a project called ERT, and which energy for transformation, which closed, and there is some cash that had been organized, which we were now removing, adjusting from this cash position of about 51 million. There was also a journal that was passed to return to organize the unspent funds from the PAP's account of about 3 billion. And then there was some overstatement from the lease rentals which had been brought forward as at 1st July 2024. The figure that we talked about earlier, Chair, Honorable Masaba might remember it, of 132 million, which had been collected from the Chirembe Investments Limited as at 30th June 2025. So when you add up all these three, you come up with a total of about 3.14, and this 3.14 is the figure that adjusted the cash at the beginning of the year.
Can you share with us that document? You share it. We will look at it.
Here. So you're saying the 3 point...
It's an adjustment to unspent balances, right? Majorly. We are going to scrutinize it and look at it.
You check through.
I'm coming to the close of. I want us to go to purchases, PPEs. Did you make any purchases in that financial? Did you purchase any assets? There is a lot of mess in your purchase. That is why I wanted to know if you did purchase any assets first. It's good you did. You go to page 73. Summary of statements of 30th June 2025. Are we in that column? Are we there? I see zeros everywhere. Do you confirm that is correct?
Yes.
Yes or no? That is a yes or no. Is that correct? That there are zeros everywhere showing you didn't make any purchases?
Yes.